And we back, baby.
And we back. We here. Hey.
God damn. We back.
Been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Episode 159 of The Works. Brought to you by nobody, but it could be you.
It could be you.
It could be you. Just a little podcast update. We are going to have a couple guests on either this coming month. We're scheduled to have a couple people on this coming month that are we're diving into a little bit of the entrepreneur space now, trying to get people in that are have their own little business that created from the ground up, how they're dealing with life, mental health, stress, family, how they get through it and stuff like that. Because
their journey into
their journey into that, and journey into just staying relevant and staying healthy mentally, right? Because obviously we go through things and we have jobs and you go through stress and all that stuff, but that's their livelihood, like and we can say that for ourselves too, but it's much more stressing and impactful when you have your own business, your own name on it, that type of stuff. So I think it'd be a good lane that we can get into for a little bit, get some people, because we know we have friends and people that are close to us that have their own business and stuff like that. So I think it'd be a good lane to dabble in for a little bit, since we are in that kind of space right now. So but yeah, man,
looking out for that.
How are you doing right now, man?
You know what, I was just thinking about it on the way here, and I was like, I was excited at the beginning of this week, and right now I'm down. I don't know. I don't know why. Not work. Work's been good. Boss is gone. They went, well, not gone, like left, but like gone for the week.
Oh, that's good.
So I don't know what it is. Just past couple of days, I took a downward turn. I don't know why. I really don't know. It's weird. I have not processed why, which is weird.
That's just interesting. I wonder if it's like a trigger. Maybe you had seen something, heard something.
I know for sure one thing is I was thinking another thing. You know how like you start thinking and then all of a sudden it's like
snowballing.
No. It's more of like a tangent and then a tangent and then another tangent, like real quick. I think one thing I did do was I looked at my journal. I think I have like 3 active journals, but I haven't journaled in a long ass time. And I looked at one of the journals that I put down, and the last journal entry that I put in was like, I think it was like a month before Ruby passed away.
Oh,
and I was looking at that, and I was just kind of reading what was happening. I was like, man, it was like one of those bad days, and I was like, oh fuck. So
I mean,
I wonder if it was that, because I do remember I think that was on Thursday when I did do that. But yeah, it was weird. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, like I said, it triggers happen all the time, and even when you don't even notice it, like you might have read that and you might have been like you missed Ruby, and then you would have went on about your day, but like your mental was like processing in the background.
You know what? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because for sure, and obviously it's been like, I don't know. I've been thinking about a lot of dogs lately. It's weird. Like this whole past 2 weeks have been like dog centric. And I don't know. My sister has been thinking about getting a dog, so I'm like, oh shit. So, but I don't know. That's her business. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But
RIP Ruby, RIP Foxy. We lost our little dog too, so I get it. I understand. It's one of those too, like where you have that repetition and routine of like knowing where they're at all the time and coming home or waking up and knowing where they're supposed to be, and then after a while, when they're gone, they pass away, right? You get into that level of like I don't want to say acceptance, but you understand like they're gone,
like they're not
right?
Yeah.
But then you have your moments where you're like, they're supposed to be there, and you're like, oh fuck, like they're gone, right? Because there's all these times where Foxy would be either under our bed or like at the foot of our bed or whatever, and I'd wake up to go to the restroom and I'd almost step on her. And sometimes like I'll step on something or like almost step on something like a piece of clothing, and I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm like, oh, like
I do get that. Yeah, I get that. The phantom, like you're stepping on the phantom paw or something like that. I do. I definitely get that a lot too.
So it takes you back a little bit, but yeah, man. RP Foxy, RP Ruby. It's great memories, but also sad that they're gone.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. I guess the rest of my week, right? That's what we're going into.
mm-hmm.
Man, I was so excited. Hamilton won, right? Couple weeks ago, so I was going into it.
Hold on, we gotta explain. So we're me and Chris always has conversations going into the week of the pod or the week before the pod, and we try to nail down what we're going to be talking about so we can kind of prepare. Chris was so excited. He's like, I got this idea. And I was like, cool. Like, you don't handle the questions because we share notes and stuff like that. And then he comes and he's like,
I was like, hey, it all went downhill, man. I was so excited to go into this. I was like, yeah, like we're going to talk about this. Okay. So let's go with your week, and then we can go into what happened, and then we can obviously go into the questions that I did do.
yeah, he did end up finishing, so we're good.
But okay. So the rest of the week, I don't know. I'm gonna be down at like a 6, for sure. Just I guess just my mental went down just a little bit, but I will like reflect on it, think about it, and now that I did pull out my journal, I'm gonna jump on it. Cool. Hopefully, I can get it like a good mode of just like doing that for a little bit. And I know I've been thinking about this a lot, and I need to start doing something physical, like do my routine again or do something. I know I need to. Obviously, especially the way I'm feeling right now, I definitely need to.
Cool, man. Well, hey, Saturday's always open.
Yep.
I should say, I'm just like, yeah, put it out there. Yeah, man. So you said you're a 6. All right. So I'm at a 9 right now.
Hey, let's go.
Mentally, I'm at a 9. Physically, I'm at like a 5. I want to say that if you don't follow me on Instagram, you don't know who I am. Blah blah blah. Whatever. This past week, or I think last week or the week after before that, I went to Vegas with my family. We had like a little family vacation kind of thing because with the kids in sports and stuff, it's hard to find weeks like where we can actually do shit. So we did that. It was great, very relaxing,
cool.
Great family time. My kids are getting older now, so for me, it was one of those reflection type shits where it was like, man, I remember back in the day when I brought them, the last time we brought them to Vegas, like my youngest was probably a couple years. Now she's fucking 6, right? So it's like I just reflecting about like, man, like my kids are getting older. I don't know how much more longer I'm gonna have these family kind of memories that I can build with them and stuff like that. So that made me a little sad, but that was a great time. I did fucking run almost 8 miles in Vegas.
Let's go
in the fucking
in that heat.
And
right now it's
bruh. When I tell you, I made the smart decision to wake up early, right, and to go run. But tell me why I woke up early and it was 80 outside.
Oh man, yeah.
And I was like, how does this help me? Like, I was like, there's no turning back now. Like, I woke up where the time I woke up. I can't wake up earlier because I just woke up already. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to do this.
Well,
so
rattling the cage a little bit to see where the engine goes. You can
and
you can think of it that way.
And I can't say enough to the motivation of being able to run around the Raider Stadium. It was very exciting to just know like I'm gonna be here in a couple months for the game, and just being able to be around there, I was just like this is always my home. I feel like my second home. Yeah. So it's like to me it was an accomplishment to be able to run that far in the heat. Over the fucking bridges that they have there, which I didn't know they have so many fucking bridges there. So yeah, I did all that, over there. And then now coming to this week, I'm going into my company shutdown. So next week I have it off. So I'm at like a 9 mentally. Physically, I'm beat up because of running right now. Like me and Clint, we've been talking on the side because he's been going through it and I've been going through it. This whole week of running, like I thought I found it, bro. I thought last week I killed my workouts, right? So I'm like 2 weeks in, I'm like, hell yeah, I got it. Like I got this. Entering this week, I just felt like every fucking workout I felt like shit. My legs felt like shit. My knees felt like shit. My mental felt like shit. Like I was like, why am I doing this? Like, what motivation do I have to do this right now? Right? Like, I could quit right now. And I think it was one of those things where it's like my mind was playing tricks on me. Like, you can quit right now.
That first barrier into the
Yeah.
running shit.
You could quit right now. Like, you don't need to do this. You know, we can call it right now.
The little set.
Yeah, you know?
I've been running. We did the running thing.
We did the running thing. You've been running for a couple months. You're good. Like, you know, you can sit down for a little bit.
I get too many of those walls because I don't even start.
And I'm telling you,
But,
bro, it was hard, bro. It was a hard week. I had to run today. My schedule kind of changed because I got to go in a little earlier, so I didn't get to run in the morning. So I ran when I worked out and ran after I got home. So my body I'm fucked. And then tomorrow's my long run. So I'm gonna have to pull some shit out of my ass and fucking complete this shit for the week and call it a week and just look past it and go on to the next week.
Just go on to the next week
and just keep running because it was one of those things, man, where I was having a hard time. And Clint can attest to this. Like we've been talking back and forth about our mentals about running right now, and it is crazy.
Hey, but shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah,
you guys
man.
are doing it. So.
Oh, and they all signed up already. So Alan, Clint, and Mark, they all signed up for the marathon. Shout out to Chris and fucking not Carlos, Alex. Fucking look at. When I tell you, you saw us, me and Alex, talking about the fucking marathon.
Yeah.
The amount of drive this motherfucker has, right? When I tell you this motherfucker's like, I'm going to sign up. And me thinking like, hey, of course you are.
Yeah.
Sarcastically, right? Sarcastically. But I'm like, of course you are. I swear to you that next day, he sends me a text message. I signed up already.
Yep.
And I'm like, what? Like, dog.
I know. I know for sure. Like, this is one thing he probably doesn't like about me. I'm talking about Alex.
Yeah.
Is he'll invite me to something, and I think he'll want me to be like yes, like because he had like you're just saying right now. He's like that. He'll like I'm gonna do it, and then he'll be right there the next day. He'll invite me to go paintballing, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But then shit happens, and then I can't really. So he stopped inviting me to go paintballing, but I do feel bad about that though. But yeah. He's like that. He's like, we're doing it.
Yeah,
all the way.
And then I didn't know he signed up Chris until I seen him post an Instagram post like,
running for the marathon.
I was like, no way. So I DM'd him. I said, my bad, bro. Like I'm the one that got you into this. Like, So we're all in this together.
Hey
boys.
man, but do it, guys.
Yeah, we're all. Hey Chris, I mean, there's still time to sign up, my G. We're all in this together.
When is it?
October. You have time, my G. You have time, bro.
Running through the summer?
Look, I do it all the time, and it's
It's not. You did it in Vegas now.
It's not as bad. I'll just say this is that I'm gonna need to start running early in the morning now.
How long is the marathon?
13 point. I think it's like 13.6 or 13.3, something like that.
We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm at a 9 mentally, and physically, I'm at 5. So we'll move on from that. All right. You want to take over this the mental health part of the pod?
We're not gonna do the intro thing, or?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Let's do the intro. So. Mental health check of the week. We haven't really done this in a while, other than the last pod with Raymond and Addy. So let's get this cool. So I'll ask you. Actually, you ask first.
I'll ask.
Yeah.
All right. Right now, I feel
beat up.
My energy level is.
I'd say my energy level is a medium. I'm tired, but I feel like I'm at a high right now.
Okay. One thing that's been weighing on me lately is
man, right now at this moment in time, what's weighing on me right now is if I'm good enough to run. Like I'm telling you, I was battling in my head with this week about like, am I doing it right? Am I good enough? Am I killing it, or should I just not do it? And it's one of those things where you get self-doubt. You start snowballing, and you start understanding, like not understanding, but you start realizing like your mind is like fucking trying to fuck you.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like
It'll sabotage you anytime it can.
I'm having sabotage syndrome right now,
Uh-huh.
like really bad, and I could have quit, and I was like emotional, like trying to figure out like why am I going through this right now? But then I was talking to the guys, and they're like, yeah, that happens. Like you hit a wall, and that wall is like you're either gonna go through the wall or you're just gonna give up, right? And so they're like, it happens to everybody, especially when everybody who runs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, it's happening to me right now, and I don't like it.
Hey, I just looked at your watch right now. Did you see that video? That I think it's the meme that I sent you.
Yeah,
Where it's like the Apple Watch is like, oh, you're doing great.
yeah.
And then
The
what was the
Garmin's-
other one?
The Garmin's
The
like,
Garmin's like,
fucking. What was the term they used? Oh, I can't remember the term. Or the line they used. But basically, it's saying like the Garmin's like, you ain't shit.
you
Yeah, like yeah. But that shit's that shit was hilarious.
Let's go. One thing that's been helping even a little is
My wife, motivation. She's been pushing me. Even today, I totally spaced on running today. Like obviously, because I said like my schedule changed today, so I went into work super early. I didn't even realize like I was gonna run today, and I probably would have just got home and been like, you know what, chalk it up. And then my wife was like, "You run today, right?" And I was like, "Yes, I forgot, but yes, I'm gonna be running today."
Well,
So
that's good.
shout out to her. Uh-huh.
And then something I need more of this year is
I'm gonna take a page out of last episode, time with you guys. Me and Addie both have this upcoming week off, and actually Deck does too. So I know you work, but I'm available at night because I'm not working next week. So I'm thinking about trying to set up something where we can go to like Korean barbecue or something for dinner.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
so we can chill out and stuff like that, since I ain't got to work at night. So.
All right.
All right, Chris. Right now, I feel
Tired.
that week, huh?
Yeah, and I don't mean like physically, just mean like mentally right
Mentally
now.
tired,
Yeah,
yeah.
just I gotta figure this out.
Yeah. My energy level is
Medium. It's medium. I'm not like down and out. I'm just kind of a little down.
yeah. You're breathing hard.
Yeah.
One thing that has been weighing on me lately is
My mental, like obviously I explained a little bit earlier, but yeah, I gotta figure out what that's about. I'm normally pretty good at like not assessing what's the word? See, even that this has been happening to me all week, like words I can't find, shit like
brain fog, bro.
yeah, dude. And normally I can like snap out of it, and it's not snapping out of it. Hope it's not because my age.
You're getting old, bro. We about to hit 40.
Shit, man, for real.
You almost there. You about to be 38.
Hey, man, yeah, I know.
So I
Shit,
mean,
fuck
we
it.
almost there,
I
bro.
don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
We 38, right?
You, not me, not yet.
Oh
don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, wait, are we 39?
Yes.
I'm like,
No,
wait,
man,
no,
we're
we're 38.
38.
We're 38.
We're 38.
We good. We good. All right. One thing that's been helping even a little is
Oh, you know what? I went back to my comfort show. I watched that through again this week. The Peaky Blinders. I don't know if you ever seen that.
I watched the first season. I think first couple seasons. Never fully finished it.
Oh yeah, it's good. That's one of my comfort shows. I started that I think at the end of that last week, and I went all the way through it again. So I don't know. That's been helping.
Cool. Something I need more of this year is
Oh, you know what? Out of all these, I'm just gonna take one of these right here, and I'm gonna modify it a little bit. Honesty towards myself, because I need to. Yeah, be a little bit more honest to myself about why I'm not doing a lot of things that I really should be doing. I know. I think I'm distracting myself with a lot of, like, I remember I've been saying I've been a little busy. I've been doing this and that. I think I've been distracting myself with obviously productive things that I've been doing, but I don't know.
But then is it also? Are you distracting yourself from doing it because you don't want to do it, or is it because you have to do these things and it's like you're not able to fit in whatever you want to do?
I think it's a combination of both. Because I don't know, like I said, every week we've been, well, not every week, but every time we pod, I'm like, oh, I need to work out, and I'm always like, well, I got to do this and I got to do this and I got to do this. Now I know I can find the time. I know there are times in like gaps where I can like, oh yeah, I have time to do this,
Do it.
but I just don't. And then now I need to know, why am I not doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, it's also tough when you're going in a consistent groove of not working out, because that's where I was at. And I'll tell you that, like, after basketball during COVID, like, I went on this, like, I'm not doing any physical activity anymore. Like, I was like, I'm done, right? Because once COVID was over and everything started opening up, people started like trying to invite me to play basketball. I played basketball that one time. My body was hurting, and I was like, my body's telling me you do not need to do this anymore.
It's not it.
Yeah, it's not it anymore, right? It's not fun. So I think it's just a consistent, comfort zone of just being able to just relax. And maybe even if it is relaxing, at the same time, working out is also another place to relax. And I think you just need to find your groove again.
Yeah.
Once you find your groove again, make a routine. And I think, honestly, that will probably help you, is just maybe schedule a certain, this is what we're doing this time, no matter what, and just be, like you said, honest with yourself. Like, I have to do this.
Yeah. One of the time, by going over the journals that I have been going over, I have noticed at the time that there was writing that I was feeling better was obviously the times where I was working out, but that was also the times that I was scheduling the workouts in my journal. So that's probably because I do know I'm more
hand in hand,
dude. One thing that I do obviously do is when I'm gonna do something, whatever it is, I'm do an activity, I'm gonna work out, whatever. If I write it down, I'm more likely to do it, and I haven't been doing that.
It's probably, that's one of your things you're saying. Like, you're probably keeping yourself from writing in your journal because if you have to write it, you're gonna do it.
I think that's exactly what it is. Especially, I'm thinking about it right now. I took all my journals out of my room when my family came because obviously they were in my room. So I took all that stuff out and I put it away in the garage. It's still up there. The only reason why I found the journal that I said I found today was because that was in my car. And then I was cleaning out some of my stuff and I found my journal. I was like, oh, well, let me just read it because that's what I use the journal for, is like to self-reflect on myself. Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, when's the last time I wrote in this specific journal? And it was that last time. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like,
why did I read that? Now I can't see it.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, reading through it, I think back then, were we working out back then? Yeah, it's been a long time since we were working out. But yeah. I think I was doing my small routines that I was doing because I do. Well, I guess I'm gonna start doing again in the morning, doing 5 sets of 5 of it's burpee, jumping jacks, and push-ups. Do those like real quick, just knock them out in the morning, and then throughout the day. Now that we have at the old building where we're working, I would walk around, and then at the end of the day, I would do another set. So that's what I'd be doing, and I haven't even wanted to do any of that. And now it's even worse because at this new place that we're at, it's a 2-story building. So now I'm just going up and down the stairs, and I'm like, I don't feel like doing anything because
I don't feel like leaving because I have to go up those stairs again.
Yeah.
That sucks. All right. Yeah, man. All right. So,
okay.
How about you head this mental health part?
So I guess I know there's questions on here. I guess I just kind of want to go over this as a conversation more than just reading this out loud, like we probably would have. I guess the mindset that I had was obviously watching Hamilton win his first Ferrari win, and then obviously I think the week after that it was when the next won.
Yep.
So I was just like, man. There was a in my mind, it was like a weight of waiting. That's what I was going through my mind. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm reading this thing. It says that next championship drought was 70 since 1973. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I was like, holy shit,
53,
that's,
almost 54
that's
years.
a long time. And that got me thinking. Okay, when was the last time Hamilton won a won a race, pretty
Mhm.
much? And that was
Last time he was with Mercedes, right?
it was with Mercedes, and it was about, I think it was 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's when it was, and I was like, oh snap.
Was it the England race?
No, it was not. That was the. I think that was the one previous to that one that he won.
He got podium that one.
He got podium.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, he got podium.
Because I remember we were so excited because he won and got podium the next one in the
Mhm.
home race.
Yeah. And I got stuck watching a lot of those videos, those inspirational videos, obviously because he won or whatever. But in one of the interviews, it kind of struck me to where he was like, I had this fan that tell me, hey man, hey Lewis, remember who you are. And I was like, oh, how long ago was it to where he said that? And that was only like half a year ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And
it was the first year he was with Ferrari and he was not in a great headspace.
Yeah. So that got me all thinking about just how long he's waiting, you know, with this.
And we can I mean, if you guys don't know, we
Mhm.
follow F1. We're, pretty
Closely, for sure.
closely following F1 and we went to races and stuff like that. So we follow Lewis Hamilton, Sir
Mhm.
Lewis Hamilton actually.
Mhm.
And his journey from, being the top driver in Mercedes. And look at I'll explain this like Cliff Note kind of thing, right? So he
Mhm.
was top driver in Mercedes, won 7 World Driver Championships.
Mhm.
In the wake of his 8th championship, he lost bullshit
Mhm.
last race to Verstappen.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked his whole mental up because he lost in a way where you never want to lose
Yeah.
in a big spot, and he just felt like the world was closing in on him, and then having to leave Mercedes.
Well, not even that. I think it was ending of a technical era in Formula One,
Mm-hmm.
and he had just had the loss. There was a new technical era coming in. He had to make a decision on the spot of like, should I stay or should I go, type deal. There were new candidates coming up
Mm-hmm.
that they were pushing, kind of like, are you gonna stay or are you not? I think that was with Kimi, right?
But do you also think? I think Mercedes fucked up. Because I honestly think Hamilton would have done better with Mercedes and Kimi than Hamilton is doing
No.
with Mercedes and Kimi. Don't you think?
I honestly don't think Kimi would have been called to the top. I don't think they would have replaced George. I think it would have still been George and Hamilton there.
You don't think if Hamilton would have stayed that George would have been like, I'm out?
No. I think George is Mercedes through and through. Obviously, with Williams,
Mm-hmm.
they were Mercedes too,
Yeah.
and I think he went through the Mercedes junior team
Mm-hmm.
coming up. So I don't think he would have left. I think he just kind of felt like. I think, to me, he was like, "Oh, I'm up next when Hamilton's is out." So he was like, all I have to do is just outweight him. And then Hamilton was like, "Well, I'm out." And then he was like, "All right, I'm top dog." And
And we all know how that's going.
we all know how that's going.
Kimi is killing it right now.
Yeah.
So, so little Cliff Notes, right? So he decides to leave Mercedes because Mercedes has this young driver coming up. They didn't want to get rid of Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton decides to leave to another legendary driver driving
Team.
team,
Mhm.
which is Ferrari, where all the like legends go or
Yep.
have driven there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his first year is just stressful as fuck, right? Like
Yeah.
his what is that guy? The guy that's in his ear all the time. What is his name?
Who his
What is it? What do they call him? Race.
his engineer?
Yeah, his engineer.
Huh?
So that guy and him weren't getting along.
Oh yeah, his
he-
first engineer. Yeah.
Yeah, he just
first race
didn't
engineer,
have the chemistry with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
the team was fucking up with his strategy.
Mhm.
He was losing races, not being competitive.
His car wasn't good.
His
either.
car wasn't good, and you can just tell like he was defeated. Like
Mhm.
he was taking a beating,
Mhm.
mentally, physically, confidence wise, self esteem wise. You can just tell he
Yeah.
was going through it, right?
Mhm.
And I think that's the point that we're trying to go through is like the weight of you going through this mess, this storm, this like was it trials and tribulations.
Yeah, he even had an interview where he was
he
talking
ju-
down on himself.
Talking down, looked like he was gonna cry.
Yeah.
Right, like
Yeah.
being emotional.
Yeah.
And he just looked like he was ready to quit.
Yeah.
Like
I
he was
think-
ready to hang it up.
Yeah, I think there was an interview where they asked him like, "What do you think Ferrari needs to do to change this drought that they were having?" I think he had said they need to change a driver. Me, I think that's what he had said. That brings me to one of the questions I was on here. Was like, have you ever wanted to quit because progress felt too slow?
Yes. And I'll tell you the job I'm at now. We don't have to go into details of where I work, but the job that I was at now, you have to be a contractor when you get there, right? And there you have all these full-time employees around you and all stuff like that. First buddies I had there, we were close, talking all this stuff, and then one time I was talking to this guy that's been there for I think it was like 10 plus years, and I was like, hey man, I'm like, what is the like percentage do you think like I can get hired here? Because at that moment in time, I'm like, I had just left a 10 plus year job. Thought I was going to retire there. They moved out of state, now left me high and dry. And I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Right. The company I landed on, it looked like a great company to be in. It looked like a career starter that I can, try to build my roots and stuff like that. So I was just trying to like get the, temperature in the room and see like, hey, should I stay or should I go? Right. So I tell him that and he goes, you want to be honest with you or you want to be like, tell you like not be serious? And I'm like, no, I want like the truth. He's like, probably not. Probably never. He's like, the last time at that moment, I think it was like 2019. The last time we hired somebody was like 2014, 13, 14, something like that. And he's like, they haven't hired anybody in a long time. And he's like, they always do this thing where they go and they go, hey, we're going to hire, we have like one head count to hire in the warehouse. And then it gets taken away and moved to manufacturing. He's like, it always happens. And funny thing is that first year, 3 times in a row, they'd bring everybody together for all hands meeting and be like, hey, we have 2 positions open. A week later, nothing posted. A couple weeks later after that, you hear around the building like, oh, manufacturing took it.
Oh.
And I was like, fuck. I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna get hired? I'm like, I don't have no benefits. I'm like, I'm a contractor. I don't make. I was like, I took a risk coming here, making less, that type of shit. And at that point, yeah, I wanted to leave. I wanted to quit because I was like, I'm busting my ass. Progress is slow. Like, I feel like nobody's noticing it. Yes, they say like, oh man, you're doing a great job, but there's no like, yeah, you're doing a great job, but you're on your way to get hired. No conversation like that. So it's like, yeah, at that moment in time, I was like, yes, I'm going to quit this job or I'm going to look for something else. But as we're talking about it, like I told myself like, fuck it. I'm going to get hired. Like I'm going to do whatever it takes to get hired here. And I did.
Yeah. Right now, I'm going through maybe the waiting period of where I'm at my job. I'm literally right in the middle of the incoming young guard and then the old guard leaving. So obviously I think I've kind of known for a little bit where they're like, we want to groom you to take over, and I'm really good at like prolonging a lot of things. I can really stretch out just like a lot of these things. But right now I'm coming up on that situation where they're like, well, you have to make a decision right now to do kind of that. And I think it's not that I was pushing towards something. Right now, I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen. I think that's probably where my weight of waiting is. I don't know. It's just, there are certain things that I need to jump on to do to be able to do that. Because if not, I've already been told like we're gonna have to get someone in here that's like experienced, and they're not gonna wanna play around with the new guard coming in. What's another good question here? It says well, I guess we'll do this. What did waiting teach you?
It taught me that at a certain point, whether you get what you want or you see at the end the answer that you're gonna get, right? So I think for me it was like, I'm gonna work my ass off. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do, go above and beyond, and at the end of the day, if that time comes and I get passed up on it, then I understand, okay, I don't belong here. Right? Like, okay, I've done everything I could. I've used all my energy to show you, hey, this is who I am. Remember who you are. And at the end of the day, it wasn't good enough. Right? And at that point, now you have a decision.
Well, not good enough. That's not what they're looking for.
Yes,
maybe
the expectation of what they're looking for and what you are isn't up to what they want, right? Mm-hmm. Or what the field that you're supposed to be playing on, it's not. You don't live up to that, whatever they're looking for. So,
yeah, there's this question here that keeps bugging me. That I think I'm probably really struggling with, and I have a feeling this is probably why. But it says here, it's not even a question. It's one of these discussion points. Mm-hmm. It says, sometimes waiting is fear disguised as patience. And I definitely, I think I try to mask a lot of my patience that I have for like uncertainty. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does.
I mask. What did I say?
You mask your patience with uncertainty.
With uncertainty, yeah. Because it's not like I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Obviously, that's the future. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. But, like, I guess I'm in observing mode to kind of help predict my options. And that's kind of where I'm at, especially at my job right now. I think I've waited so long to where now I'm like, okay, all my options are kind of revealing to where I'm going to be. It's either I'm not going to be there anymore, which me leaving, do what they want me to do, and then take over, or let someone come in
and take over,
and then take over and just stay there. That's maybe, you know what, now that we're talking right now, that's probably what's been weighing on my mind this whole week when I'm really thinking about it right now.
There you have it. You heard it here first.
But yeah, I know for sure that there is a time limit on this. I've already been told, not like, oh, if you don't start doing it, it's like there's a target date of when I need to do certain things.
Yeah.
Which that's where I need to
it's an understanding of like, hey, we let you know like this is where you got to be at.
Yeah.
And we'll know the decision that you make if you're there or not.
If you're not there, yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. These are decisions that I need to think about. But back to
pros and cons, my guy. Pros and cons.
Yeah, that's why I put it on here. It was patience versus avoidance.
Yeah.
So that's and then this middle point, I think that kind of got. I was thinking about a couple of things. I think it got mixed up, but it was more of waiting for healing, I guess. I don't know if we have to get into that. Do you want to answer one of those questions?
Yeah.
Have you ever expected healing to happen faster?
Yes, and I even go even deeper with that question, right? So losing my mom and my grandpa, I think me going through everything I did the beginning of my life, I felt like I'd probably was expecting for me to kind of take the brunt of that force of the grief and be like, all right, I got maybe a couple months in me and I'll be good. Right? I'll kind of go back to normal. Do the same things I do, which is like use it as motivation to the point where it's like I don't feel the grief, right? Kind of working it out in that way. And it's probably the same lines of as avoidance. Like I want to avoid feeling grief. So what I do is I just work so hard that I can't feel the grief because I'm just so locked into just working all the time, right? And so
I think I do the opposite. Really thinking about it, I've made up scenarios in my head to where like the worst thing has ever happened or whatever, and like I'll make myself feel sad. I know that thing's not real. Like obviously, you know what? I'll go back to when Ruby was sick. She started getting when it started getting real serious, more towards like the last year. That in my mind, I had started preparing myself that she wasn't going to be there. Obviously I knew like eventually it was going to be, but obviously you don't know exactly when it's going to be. But I had allowed myself to like be sad. I try to be more with her as much as I could. Obviously there's no amount of preparing you for whatever's going to happen. You know, obviously dogs are family, but you know, obviously human beings are different. And I'm not saying this is healthy or not. I don't really know, but that's just kind of like a coping mechanism that I've had. Not only just when that was happening with Ruby, it's just other things that I have done in my head where it's like, hey, if this is something that is gonna make me feel sad, let me just think about it. Allow me to process certain things. That's why when you say yours is avoidance, mine is more like,
let yourself you sit in it.
Basically. Yeah, and a little bit.
We've talked about that as mental health, a plus in mental health where you should be feeling those feelings. You should be letting yourself, you know, your mental and your body and go through those, you know, grief, sadness, pain, because just holding it in, it hurts you, right? I think that the way you handle it and the way I handle it, totally different things. But yours, I feel, is more healthier than mine. Just in the fact of because I try to push it off as much as I can, and then my cup overfills and I just lash out, right? And I think that's to me where, you know, it says like I kind of expected myself to get over it quicker, and I'm not saying get over it like forget them, just like, okay, they passed away. I'm not sad anymore. If you feel, I don't know if you feel what I'm trying to like.
Yeah, you're like, I let me just be sad for this point, and then I won't be sad anymore. Yes, I think is that what you're?
Yeah, in my head, I'm just like,
you're thinking. Yeah.
All the shit that I've been through, that's how I felt. Like I know, I can move past it. Right, I can move forward. I hold on to this baggage, and I'm like, I got it. I'm good. But for this instance, it was like, all right, I have all this weight, you know, this grief, this sadness of these traumatic things that happen in my life. And it's like, I'm trying to get over it, but it's like the more I try to get over it, the worse it gets. Right? The worse the overreaction, the outburst, the bad tempers, the outburst on little things that shouldn't affect me in a way, right? Or don't deserve those reactions that I give.
Yeah, because I guess just going back to the way I do it is like I allow myself to be sad, and then, well, this is really, I'm like, I'll be sad like at night and just be like, okay, whatever, and then the next day I'll be like, okay, you were sad last night, like you're not gonna be okay this morning, but just like not control yourself.
It's kind
of measure. I guess measure myself the way I'm going throughout the day, and then do the little things to where like, okay, this is, I want to do this for myself type deal. I guess I kind of self-regulate throughout the. I don't know. It's really weird, dude.
You have your own therapist in your head, my dude.
Dude,
It's like telling you, like, "Hey, we got to do this, Chris."
Because I was talking about this with my mom earlier today. A lot of people feel lonely.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is like really weird that we're going off a different tangent right now,
Mm-hmm.
but I was talking to her and she was like, "There's a lot of people that feels lonely," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't feel lonely. Like I never do." And she's like, "Yeah, me neither." And I was like, "I think it's because when growing up, when my mom had to work, I was really small. She was telling me, you'd go to school. She was like, we'd give you the key, and you'd walk to school. It was where we lived. It was like literally down the street,
Yeah.
the school. So I would just walk back home, get home, and then I'd be by myself. I play video games. I watch TV, whatever, and I'd be alone. Not alone for like a long time. It'd be like maybe an hour and a half, something like that at the time. So I got used to being alone, and the conversation I was having with my mom was like, a lot of people can't be alone, like, and when they do get to be alone, like they feel anxiety or something.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one thing that I think my mom. I've had a lot of conversations about this, and she's like, I don't really understand anxiety. And I was like, and not that I'm trying to explain it to her. I'm just trying to tell what certain people get throughout that time. And she was like, no, like being alone is cool. Like,
Yeah.
like you get to think to yourself. You get to rationalize what's going through things. And I was like, you know what? I obviously learned that from her because that's kind of what I normally do. And that's exactly, you know, how I kind of cope with a lot of things, which is, I don't know. I've always thought, is that good or is that not? But that's like, I don't feel like I sway too far on either end of the spectrum, either being too angry or being too sad. But I do feel those things. I guess I just regulate myself more.
Yes, and I think it's because you're able to talk it out, right? And I think that's the issue with me. It's where like, if I'm reacting to an event or action or whatever, like I'm not thinking about how you're like, let me think about it. I could process it, and then now I know my feeling. Me, it's just like I ask questions later. So like I'm mad, I yell, big hoorah, and then it's like I get to process it later, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't act like that. Maybe that didn't warrant it, right? And that's how my relationship, and that's why I feel like me and my wife are a perfect pair, because she's very like you, where she needs to think things through. She's very like collected, and what I'll say is like she's very I don't want to say mellow, but she's just like even killed, right? She doesn't get too high, she doesn't get too low in that aspect of like overreacting, right? Me, I'm very hot. Right? Yeah. I'm always at that level where like I can explode and it's over. And I think with her it's like, and this is because that's the way I grew up and that's how my environment was growing up. So it was easy for me to take on that characteristic. So I think I've calmed down a lot with her because she's made me see like that type of stuff, where I'm like, I need to kind of calm down, maybe not overreact in the moment, and then process it. And then if I'm mad at the end, then yes, like I can, that reaction warrants what I'm actually processing. I just processed it, right? Yeah. Instead of me reacting and then thinking later on, like, fuck, now I got to apologize because I know I shouldn't have done that, right? I shouldn't have acted like that because it didn't warrant that. Maybe that spilled milk isn't that bad. Yeah. Right? At that moment, you know, that type of shit. So.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird little dive that we did. I know we went off this topic a little bit. I don't know if you want to keep going. And
yeah, let's keep rolling.
Sometimes waiting is wise. That's not an actual question, but one of the top questions that was on here was like, why do we celebrate success and ignore the years before it?
Oh, that I read that question and I was very I was very intrigued with that question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like, and it's not us, right? Because for me, I'm not sure how you kind of view yourself when you reach a goal that you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, when I reach something, like I reflect on every little step, hardship, roadblock, breakdown
Really?
that I have given to this fucking process to get there.
Yeah, I'm definitely the opposite of that.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
for me, it's like I don't. When I read that, I was like, I in myself, like I love the story that led you to there.
They got you to there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't care about that story. They just care that you won. And I feel like in sports today, that's all they care about. They care about, did you win? Oh, you didn't? We don't care. We don't care what happened to you. Right?
Then you know what? No, I'm going to retract my statement. I say then maybe me and you are think the same way, because I'm more of like especially when I get something or I work hard towards something, I get whatever it is. I don't fixate on whatever the thing is.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like I did this thing. All right, that was kind of like, I don't want to say I was entitled to that, but like I got there. Okay, now for me, I'm like, what's the next thing?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I move on from the accolades or whatever quickly.
Yeah.
Like I'll be out. Yeah.
I'm the perfect example is like you get the fucking medal and you're like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, let's take this picture. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, I feel like that's how I am. Like I love kind of recapping of what happened, how I did everything to get there. But when I get there, I'm just like cool. What's now? What's next?
You know what? Thinking about that, that's probably how I got to where I am in the position that I'm at my job, because I wasn't like, people come in to interview for whatever it is, and they're like, I got this, I did this to do this, and to me, I've learned a lot of these things, and I positioned myself to be as the lead of our department, right? But because I don't have the certificates,
Yeah.
like obviously I can't command whatever I need to out of that, but I know the knowledge. Like the knowledge is there in my head, and I'm like, I wanted to learn that just because I wanted to. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna do it for this job. Now this is where it goes back to like, these are the options that I have laid in front of me, and now I'm like, okay, well, if I need to get that certificate, like that was one of the things.
Yeah.
Like I got to go do that now, right? But yeah, I think me and you are on the same page about that. Like the work up to whatever it is like, I think that's obviously that's the grind. But then I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the achievement.
Yes.
In doing that.
Yes.
It's not the actual.
That is a
thing.
fucking perfect way to fucking say that. The achievement isn't getting the accolade at the end. The achievement is all the shit that you've done to get to that point.
Yeah.
That's where I stand. I'm sure that's what you said right now. That's where you stand.
Yeah.
That's exactly where, like, I feel like that's the reason why I'm so infatuated with running right now. Because I feel the hardship, the building, and it's building blocks, right? You're building every day. Every run it's added to what you're building towards, and I think that's why I love it. I'm like I'm in love with it right now. Like I'm just like, man, like I can't wait to run. Like I can't wait to see what tomorrow, how I feel, like, or how I feel during the run, right? Because every day is different. Some days I feel really good. Like I'll start a run and I'm like, man, my legs feel awesome. Some days I'll start the run and my legs are like shaky and I'm like, I don't know if I'm be able to finish this shit. They're hurting, but then I get through it because, you know, your mind just starts recalibrating and it's like, okay, we're good.
Yeah, that's thinking about that. That's literally how I live my life, because right now I'm just thinking, not right now, but I was thinking, when we went to Mexico to go watch the race, it wasn't like the race. Like to me, I don't remember the race. Like I don't remember none of that. But I remember, hey man, we were doing all these things. We were running through the metro. You know, we almost got lost. Dude, like that's literally the way. Like I think in my brain, like that's what it is. And I guess there's always a saying to me. It's like it's never the destination. It's always the journey.
Yes.
To get there. That's the one thing that always gets to me. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's a funny thing you brought that up because I was talking about Mexico City today. Because my boss or my old boss, because he got promoted, he went to Mexico City to watch Mexico play.
Oh, okay.
So he was out there a couple of nights ago, and he got back today, came to work, and it was because it was his last official day. And the funny thing is like I talked to him about Mexico City, but I didn't mention that I went to to go there for the race. It was just like I was like, did you go to the train? Like, did you have to do this? Like, you know, for me, it's like just that's funny how you said that.
Yeah, because to me, like wherever I go, whatever trip it is, like to me, it's never about where the destination is. It's always like, oh man, it's always the stories to me, like how we got there, where we're going.
Fuck you, Austin.
Yeah, dude. Literally, I don't remember the Austin race, but I remember waiting for the fucking ever to get an Uber to leave, and then finally getting back to the hotel, and then we're trying to like podcast.
But
we're so tired. Like that was, but see, that's the thing that I remember. I don't remember the like. I really can't recall what the finish of the race was.
I don't remember. Yeah, who won that race?
And we're at Coda.
I don't even care.
Like I remember us crossing the bridge when all the cars were going under us. We're trying to find a space to like settle down. I remember that. Remember that stupid lemonade that cost so much money behind the stupid stands. Like, see, like shit like that. Like that. I don't know.
You lost your fucking what was that? We got those the pins. Was it the pin or the coin or what did we get? We got some.
Oh yeah, the pin, the Austin pin.
You fucking lost it like,
dude, within like 3 minutes. Within 3 minutes.
I threw my fucking chair at Lando. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't get to. I wanted to though. I was close enough. I could have made it.
But yeah, dude, like I remember, like obviously I keep saying it. It's a journey to me. It's always been a journey. Even in all the things that I do, even with like playing with video games too. It's never about, oh, we won this, we did that. It's always like, fuck.
It's the banter, the funny jokes that we tell while we're playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's the memories that we make during whatever you're doing is what you remember, other than the actual event probably that you go to.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You know, shout out to Lewis Hamilton. Shout out to the Knicks.
Yeah, for winning. Hopefully the Raiders could be the next
I know.
N1 line.
Yep.
I cried when they made the playoffs, when we beat the Chargers. And I'm definitely going to weep like a baby if we win the Super Bowl. It is going to happen. I'll probably cry the first time they win a fucking playoff game.
Yeah.
So it's coming. You know, it looks like we're in the right direction. I mean, like I said, I'm super excited for this season.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to fucking Lewis Hamilton for winning his first race in the Ferrari. But it looks like it's looking up right now. So
it's looking up. I was having this conversation with somebody, and I was like, there's a website where you can model finishes for races, and you can just pick whoever you want. And I put, because before this win, Hamilton was getting second a lot, so I just kept putting him in second. I kept putting him in second the whole time, and I kept putting like Kimi up or down, or a DNF or whatever. And I was like, Hamilton could be world champion like by like the end of like 5 races or something like that. It could be a real contender. Obviously, we're still in the beginning of the season. Like hopeful.
But
wishes right
crazy.
now.
It's crazy because even when he was with Mercedes the last couple years after the loss of that championship, he's never been this close.
Yeah,
and his car has never looked this good. So I'm, like I said, if they can just keep this rolling and he can podium every race, he'll be in it.
Yep. Hey man, I think I heard they have new upgrades.
Yeah.
For this
again.
Race, so
they're going all in this first.
I don't want to get my hopes up, but like,
Yeah, man.
my heart's beating.
Yeah, it's
For sure.
for sure. PSA. We're just talking about mental blocks or mental roadblocks that you get. It's brick by brick, man. I know it's cliche to say, but every day is a new day. Every day that you strive to be what you want to be is another brick. You're not going anywhere too fast. You're not going anywhere too slow. You know, every time you build, you just build. You build the house that you want to be in, and before you know it, that house is ready to move in.
Yep.
They can't tell you when it's gonna be, but you know, you just keep going, man. It's that fucking meme that's everywhere where that person is fucking chipping away. There's two guys chipping away, digging and stuff like that, and one person walks away, and that fucking crystal is literally right on the other side of the wall, and the other person gets to the crystal. It's the same shit.
Yeah. I have this quote that I saved. Damn it. I don't think I got it. I do have a quote for the end of the pod too, but yep, nope, I can't find it. Sorry.
All right, man. So today's topics we got obviously the one that, you know, it's been going around is that lady that got thrown off of a fucking bridge or side of a mountain or a bridge?
No, it's a bridge.
Right?
Yeah, it's not bungee jumping. It's like a swing.
Yeah.
Like they'll I don't want to bury the lead here, but they'll take you over the edge and they'll swing you under the bridge until you pendulum. There you go. That's the word I was trying to find. They pendulum you over the bridge. But if you've seen this video, I don't know. It's I don't want to laugh for the lady because it's not funny.
It's not funny at all.
Yeah, dude, like I can't believe that happened. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say if they were a professional team because they're supposed to be, right? But like, nobody hooked up the girl. They raised all three of them. Like, do you not have somebody like off to the side?
Well, it's them. First, it's just them three. And I read
a 3-man crew.
I read the article,
Uh-huh.
and it says none of them could say who was supposed to check. And I'm like, how does that even happen? You should have in your head, like we should be game planning of being like, all right, I'm checking to make sure if I'm in the front, I'm checking to make sure that she's hooked up to the end of the bridge. The middle person should be, I would assume, making sure she's hooked up to the body.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
The third person just should be looking at both. Hey, these motherfuckers just said, fuck it, lift her up and toss her.
And literally tossed her over the bridge.
And
it's sad. But like seriously, how do you?
I read the article and I'm just flabbergasted at the point of like. And then they ran, so she didn't. And you said she didn't die. I didn't read because I didn't watch a video.
No, she died. But they said they said when
impact.
Yeah, whenever the girl, I think there was some girl that was a nurse, got to her at the bottom. They said that she was still talking.
Oh my god.
Then, but obviously when I think that she passed away in the helicopter or before the helicopter got there, I don't know. But still, that is wild. Like, I couldn't even imagine. Like, I feel bad for the terror that it wasn't even terror, right? Because she probably thought that she was safe. She thought she was probably like hooked up. And then even in like, well, you don't like roller coasters, but like I get on roller coasters and there is a sense of like when you're going over like, oh shit, you're scared, but like in my brain, I'm like, I'm secure.
Yeah.
Like there people have fucking, and we can get into it a little bit because now that I'm older and I'm thinking these are fucking teenagers taking care of all these fucking,
100%.
Like this whole machine, and there's probably one guy who is like 50 years old and he's overseeing maybe like 5 attractions or whatever.
Yep. And he knows everything to do with that ride.
Yeah. But like, how do you? I don't know. I guess SOPs.
They're gonna have to something.
Right?
A sign off. Maybe get a fourth guy.
Maybe one more guy.
God damn! And I think that's the thing that trips me out is like, I think for me it's horrible that I would honestly, I don't want to talk bad about her or like how she passed away, but for me the way I would want to go, if I hit the floor, I want to die. I do not want to I don't want to be awake.
Oh, I don't want to be aware for sure.
And then just be like, all right, and then I die. Because then, that suffering you just had where you either your back's broken, legs are broken, arms, the pain you're going through. And she probably died because of shock. I'll tell you that right now. She probably died because of all the injuries she had.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Too much pain.
Yeah.
And to me, it's just like, I'd rather just, if that's happening to me, just take me out.
Out.
Like,
yeah.
I hit the floor, I'm dead. I don't want to be, I don't.
This is one thing that I've had conversation with my supervisor. He's scared of skydiving, and I always said I do want to skydive. But he was like, would you skydive over the water or over the land? And I was like, it makes no difference. You're going so fast. Like, they're both the same.
Hitting the cement.
Yeah, and I told him, and I would definitely not want to do over the water, because what if the water just kind of bounces a little bit, and then all of a sudden then you just messed up and you're in the water and now you can't do anything. Like that, then you drown. I don't want to drown.
What if you,
I'd rather just hit the hard pavement and then just go out, right? And then I'm out. And I've always said this too. I was like, if the first parachute don't work and the second parachute don't work, just stare up at the sky. That's all I'm doing. That's the way I'm going. Just staring up at the sky and then just.
How beautiful the sky is today.
That's obviously, different things for different people, but
yeah, just take me out.
I just hope, hopefully that reporting that I read that she was still alive when they got to her, I hope that's not true.
Well, I mean, if she was, I hope they comfort her and make sure that she was able to pass peacefully.
Yeah, as much as could. That I still can't believe that video. Like, all three of them just hoisted her up, and I really think all three of them did it was because two of the guys couldn't pick her up. That
makes it even more worse, because that makes it worse to me, because it's like you had fucking 6 pairs of eyes that were looking at her.
Not even 6 pairs of eyes. There was more people with them, right? There was the person.
Well, I mean, for the people who should be paying attention,
but the people who were in charge of the attraction or whatever,
that should be paying have full attention, full awareness of what the fuck's going on. You had 3, because to me, it's like, if it was one person, okay, I can understand one person doing that by himself.
Yeah,
I can see.
The
negligence.
definitely. I was thinking about when you go to Vegas and there's a zip line. I always look at the people that are in front of me, and the people what they're doing to make sure that, like, okay, you did 5 steps. All right, cool. The next person, you did 5 steps. All right, cool. When I'm there, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're good. We're good.
Because then you're like, they miss a step. You're like, wait, hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, there's only 4 steps. You did 5 last time.
Yeah.
I counted 5 again on the third. What'd you miss?
Wait a minute.
Do a recheck. Go down and check this again. Yeah, I feel you on that. All right. We have another story just to end the pod. I sent you a little article. 3 Albanian people try to dress up as sheep.
Yo.
And when I tell you they I give them props, my guy. Okay, because someone not checking, like just glancing.
I would have wanted to see a picture of them like in like the actual flock, because right now that picture that's like on the thing, it looks like they were like, hey, get back in there, we're gonna take a picture of you.
Yeah, that's just like, hey, everyone look at me.
Yeah, everyone look at me, yeah. But what I really want to see is like, maybe hopefully that'd be funny if there's like a video or something, like going through the inspection. 3 guys try to dress up as sheep. to get through to get into Spain.
Yeah.
So through a border crossing, they 100 they went 100%
Blackface.
blackface, and they put cotton.
Dude, I'm telling
They
you,
put-
like just a simple, like if you weren't checking,
Mhm.
like if it was one of those like just a glance, like
Mhm.
oh yeah, you good,
Mhm.
totally miss. But I'm like, they got caught because they obviously they were doing their jobs. They checked, but I was like, bro,
Yeah.
like just the to be that authentic in their clothing they wore, the sheep, like the wool, whatever
wool-
they
yeah,
whatever cotton balls they had, they fucking they made themselves look like a sheep.
I think they even had the ears or whatever.
Yep, and they went all out. It was
Not for lack of trying.
no
That's for sure.
A+ in trying. Now
That I can't believe that, man. Like, what would I guess I don't know, desperation or whatever. But
yeah,
what would make somebody want to do that? Dress up as a sheep, and it just makes me think: how many times has it actually worked, or was this the first time, or was this the first animal they tried to to be? Like, what if they try to do it with like some pigs?
I don't know, but the thing is, like, I think they did it because the wool is
Yeah,
able
maybe.
to hide the body.
Yeah, maybe
'Cause
hide
if
the
you-
body
if
a
you
little
try
bit,
to-
a little
if you try
bit
to dress
better.
up as
Yeah,
a pig, like it's kind of hard
I
because
think you're right.
you know. I think that's probably the first animal because
Mhm.
there's not a lot of animals that have that type of body type
Yeah.
that you can kind of get away with.
Uh huh.
I that's just my thinking, but prosthetics nowadays, the lack of trying, the trying is there. I just think the imagination of prosthetics, like you could have done.
You think they had rehearsals before they
Hell
did it?
yeah!
You think
They're probably looking at you like, give me your best bye.
He said, "Give me your best."
Get down on all fours right now. Show me how your bye is. Oh, I want to see that right now.
No. No way. See, I would have thought maybe like an alpaca. Be like an alpaca because they're really furry too.
Yeah, but the neck. That's what I'm saying. Like the alpaca,
You're right.
they have a long
You're right.
neck,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
And that's why I think like the sheep, that's probably the best version they could have got because like they're really stubby, short legs because of the wool.
Yeah.
Fucking you can't really sometimes some of them you can't even see their face because they're fucking they're wooled up.
Sorry, I want to see the picture again. No.
It's one of those it's like one of those things where your parents would come home and you're doing something stupid and you're just like, oh shit.
No, these guys got socks as ears. They got socks as ears.
Oh
no
my God.
way. Yeah, we'll post this up. But
Yeah.
man, that is so
That's-
funny. And the reason why I say that they definitely like were like get back in there and take this picture is because their faces, they're like.
Yeah, it's like
They're like,
embarrassed.
wait,
Yeah, like,
wait. Let's make the face for the camera right now.
know.
Ready? No, dude. Now, really looking at this picture, I can see why they got caught.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's like I said, lack of trying. They A+. Execution?
Yeah,
F.
F for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man.
But my God, that's funny.
all right. Before we end the pod, Addison song of the week.
Addison song. of
Shout out to
the
Addie.
week.
Shout out to Sabrina for doing my patches. I really
Hey.
appreciate it. I can't wait to wear my vest to the game. I'm fucking excited. I just can't wait for September, man. September is fucking. It's gonna be awesome.
All right. I'll do the last three because I don't remember which one did, but he's got Nani by Mr. Cardamom. Oh yeah, he was
I
here
think
when he said that.
that one. Yeah.
So The Habit by Geo and Goldfish by Enter Shikari.
And if you guys don't know, if you're new to the pod, we do have the Works playlist. Has a lot of good stuff from like way back when we first started this Addison Song of the Week. Shout out to Addison.
It's got 202 songs, and if you have a road trip that's gonna last you 11 hours and 59 minutes,
Yeah, it's a good listen.
then you know you can
Yeah,
get through
has
it.
variety songs, variety genres.
Definitely.
Addison is a very well versed in
It's
in
well
music.
curated.
Yeah, in music.
By expert music.
Yeah, so if you haven't checked it out, it's on Apple and on Spotify. So you know you can add it to your playlist, queue it up, and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're getting to the end of the pod. I have a quote. It's called. My quote is: "Your setback is something you experience, not who you are." And you said you had one.
Yeah, I got one. It says, "You cannot use someone else's map to find yourself."
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. That was a great one. Be who you are, not who they want you to be.
Ooh. I won't even add to that. We're good there.
All right, man. Well, thank you for joining us. This is episode 159 of The Works, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Back, baby. Shout out Juice on the beat.